Hey everybody, this is Blaine from Next Level Timing, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Next Level Timing software, kind of a getting started video from creating your first community onto your first race. So let's get into it. All right, here's the software, here's the login screen, and we log in. So I already have a few communities configured, but what we're going to do is create a new one and just walk you through what that would look like. And we will create a test community, and you can select the type of community. This will be a club. You can also set up a website URL if you want, and then you can do a short description for your community. And this is where you could tell somebody kind of about your club a little. This is for Mini Z racing. And hopefully that's long enough. Let's see. So I'm fine to auto approve members. Hey, if you see this test community, feel free to join it. All right. So now that we've created our first test community, at this point, we are good to connect up our timing device. Technically, we could have done it before that, but today I have an I-Lap timing device. We are compatible with several others. I have another video on that, but if we just plug it in to the computer, you should hear that lovely little noise there. And then we're just going to give that a minute. I'm just going to set this aside for the time being, and we can keep on recording here. So other steps to setting this up is you can set up members before the race. We're not going to do that today. Today we're just going to jump straight into racing. And something important to know about Next Level Timing is that as you race, transponders will automatically be added as soon as they're detected. And so you can associate those transponders to members during the race or even after the race. As you can see here, the device was automatically found. I didn't have to do any setup or configuration. Next Level Timing does that for most devices. You just have to give it maybe a minute, and it will connect. Sometimes it's pretty quick, sometimes it's not. As I said, I'm not going to set up any members. I will point out, though, that my user, the one I set up earlier, without you seeing, my user is automatically associated to this community. And we'll get more into member management in a later video. All right, so we're going to actually start with practice first thing. And you can already see this time limit on this practice by default is unlimited. And we have a countdown and a lap limit of unlimited. All right, so now that we've started, it's just saying, hey, race those sweet vehicles around those tracks.
Racer checked in.
And I do have an example device over here. Sorry. And the transponder in it is actually very sensitive on these, and I don't have like a proper setup, but this is my transponder in the car, and this is the transponder's ID already recognized. So already you can see how the racers get added to the race. It's automated. This is for both race and practice, which is incredibly convenient for you. Yeah. Let's create a member or assign a member real quick. And I can assign myself, or alternatively, I can add a new member just from this same little dialogue, just by typing in, whatever their name is. So I like to use, Ty Earhart. And I can also invite them, and inviting them has tons of benefits. I highly suggest that you invite them, because then they can get better access to the race results. But we're not going to do that today. All right, so we're going to continue without inviting. I really want to get you to do that. And so in here, now that you can see that we've assigned this fake racer here, you can see some statistics. This racer has not done really any laps. They've just done their first registration. So let's try to get a couple more registrations so you can see what that might look like.
91.4.
All right.
Lap. Too short.
It's a little bit intense, but as you can see, we have a voice director that kind of tells us if the lap is too long or too short. I've configured the minimum lap time, I think by default is 4 seconds. And you can adjust that up and down in the race configuration. We'll show you that next time. So let's get another lap here.
21.6.
So that was a fast lap, and you could hear the virtual director announce that. It's also indicated here by this little thunderbolt. And if you didn't notice, I actually just clicked on this racer right here and it opened up. But you can also see their lap times right here, and it's in the reverse order. So number 2 starts here, or your newest lap is that number 2. So we'll do this a couple more
23.6.
times. Yeah, and so we are on a streak right now, and we'll get more into the streaks and how they work in a later video. So keep on watching, subscribe, and maybe 1 or 2 more of these laps, kind of show off some of the.
17.2.
All right, so another fast lap, and I'm just gonna take a moment, open this up, and at this point you can reassign. You can also check out the fastest laps. You can see which transponder was assigned, so if maybe this was the wrong transponder assigned, you might be able to tell that just by looking at the numbers here. And that's about it. So we're gonna stop this race here.
Practice complete.
And what we're going to do is we're going to pull this up on nextleveltiming.com, and I'll show you how everything that I just did is already synced over there. It's automatic. You don't have to do anything, and it's not part of some subscription. It's free. So we're going to open this up. All right, and hopefully this works. Okay. All right. So here you can see that I'm logged in already. I didn't go through the login. But if you log in, you should open up on this profile page. If you don't, just click on the profile, and we're going to scroll on down. So here's my profile, and I just created this test community here. So I'm going to click on that test community, and I'm going to go to the races page, and you can see that my race results are already posted. Sometimes they can be a bit delayed, maybe a minute, couple minutes. Give it time, especially if you have a lot of race results and you haven't logged in. We do have offline mode, so if you go out into the middle of the desert and come back, open up the laptop, connect next level timing, and all your results should automatically get synced. So we're just going to click on this now so you can see what we ended up doing. So we had a race, and you can see these same results. And on here, you actually get a graph. This graph is actually only available to pro subscribers. So each racer will have to subscribe to the pro membership if they want to see these silly graphs. This racer lap position's a lot cooler if you have a bunch of racers, and we'll show that at a different time. But yeah, you can clearly see everything works, and I hope you liked it. Thank you so much, and bye.